Welcome back. My name is Allie, and I am hold on. Do you need me for something? My name is Allie, and I'm a hospice nurse. Anyway, so with all this pandemic craziness going on, I have been trying to find, and I keep looking at myself, and I should look at the camera. Camera. BT dubs, short hair now. So I've been trying to find in some sort of system to wash my hands while I'm at work, in between visits. As visiting nurses know, we don't have a system or any place where we can just stop and wash our hands during the day. The thought behind it is kind of like when a nurse is at a facility, right? They can kind of disrobe, do all their stuff, put all their work stuff aside, wash their hands, and go eat. You can't do that as a visiting nurse, okay? Because when you leave the house, you're still touching doorknobs, you're touching all your laptop, you're touching your gear to put it back in, maybe sorting through your trunk to find something or organize it, whatever. And then what are we supposed to do? Hand sanitizer. Great, but you can't literally use it all day. As much as we wash our hands before and after a visit, still have to leave the facility. We have to touch our pens. As soon as I wash my hands after I see a patient, someone tells me something, I have to grab my pen and write it down. Or somebody calls me and I have to go write a clinical note about the call or update something. So then I touch my laptop. And as much as you clean things, you just don't feel like you just want to wash your hands after you touch anything, before you put anything in your mouth, or before you go pick up your kids after you're done your job. I've been trying to look at different systems, portable hand washing systems. I found one called the RinseKit. It's a company located in the United States, hence the name RinseKit USA, I think it is. I got the smaller one because the bigger one was back ordered and it looked ginormous. It has a running time of about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And you have to fill it from a spigot on a hose. You can't actually use a water bottle and refill it during your day, or 1 gallon jugs. The tank is 1.5 gallons. So you can't actually refill it during your day unless you have a hose spigot. So there's a few things that we'll go over when you see me review it. I'm going to show you how I set it up in my trunk, and kind of how it went. So enjoy. So here it is. Is it backwards? I don't know, I guess. Let's take it out. Let's see what it... Oh my lord, man. Comes with a long hose. And it has... I apologize if you hear like lawn mowers in the background. I live in a neighborhood. People mow their lawns pretty much every day for no reason. So it comes with this. This guy wraps around here like so. And then you just, well, you're supposed to be able to, what is wrong with you? Like this, okay, oops. Okay, is that a clover leaf? Anyway, so then it does that. And one feature on this thing, where's the camera? If you look at this, I mean, just like any other sprayer, you have this triangle piece that holds it into the on position. So for anybody who is worried about having to touch the handle, you don't. So, what is this? I got it. This is 1.5 gallons. For the RinseKit, it does a shower. So you can use it on the shower setting for 1 minute. It says the jet setting for 2 minutes, center one for 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and then your mist is 8 minutes. But let's be honest, as nurses, we like a vigorous wash. Mist is not going to do it. So let's fill it up. Okay, so what you're supposed to do, I read the directions. So this is pretty easy to take off. You just slide it down, boom, detaches. Yes, I've already used it. I did a test run the other day when my little one had to go to the dentist. Okay. You then attach this little piece, pops on like so. So easy. Now there's one, and attach it to a spigot. The way this thing works is by pressure. So it's not like there's a pump in here, so you can't, it has a, Why do you hate yourself? Okay. I mean, if you're cool with like a family or something like that and they allow you to use their water, or you live really close to where you're visiting people, this might be okay for you. For me, I don't have relations like that. So just fill it like this. And they say, you'll know, you cannot, oh wait, you have to turn it on. Wow. There we go, you can hear the water filling up. So basically, I guess, when you don't hear it going in anymore, just stop it. I wish there really was a way to know if it was full, like some little ball that goes up, something. When it drops as it gets lower, that way you know how low you're running. That would be actually an improvement on this. Don't take my idea though, but something so that people can know how and how much longer they have left worth of water. There's a little, show you when I detach it. There's a little thing right there. Is it focusing? Let's see. Doop. On, off switch. So make sure it's off when you detach it. Otherwise it's gonna go everywhere. Well, probably not like that. And then you just click it back in place. Nice satisfying click. And then turn it on. So this is flat. That's aggressive. Center. Also a little aggressive. Missed. It does feel nice. A little spritzer. And shower. They're all really aggressive. The pressure is phenom. But as I'll show you, don't even tell me I haven't been recording this whole time. So shower, yeah, also aggressive. So when it hits your hand, you're gonna get backfire. And I don't know about you, but when I wash my hands from a patient's house, I don't want whatever the heck is on my hands splashing up into my face. I'll show you what this is like when you have a trunk. I have a sedan, so it might be easier if you have like an open hatchback. Works. Don't lose this piece. I wish there was a place on the machine also to store this. So tiny and looks kind of like it could be garbage. Another thing about this is that it's so heavy for me, and these birds are so loud. What are you guys talking about? As I was filming, I thought I heard a pterodactyl. Nope. Just a ginormous woodpecker, literally headbanging into a tree. Oh, dude. Oh, look at that. Hope you guys can't see, can you? Where is he? Up there she is. Oh, that must be a mommy blue jay. You're so cute and chubby. Actually, you look more like a baby. You're so cute. Why are you so cute? Are you okay? Why are you letting me get so close? Oh, I hear mommy. I'm running. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled program. A video of all these cool, I got some gadgets for the car. A couple. I shouldn't have bought anything for work, but I did. These woodpeckers just keep yelling. Stop yelling. Okay, anyway, so this is a cute little vacuum, but I'll do this in another video probably next week of a couple of things that I've gotten to kind of ease my mind through this whole thing. Let me just wrap the hose. Actually, I'm not gonna wrap the hose because it doesn't work good when I wrap the hose. And you're like, probably like, why are you carrying your rolling cooler, Allie? Story time, the wheels fall off sometimes, so I don't always roll it. So plug this guy in. So my setup normally is cooler in the middle because food is my priority, and then the shirt is ginormous. I was hoping to find, I got these paper towels. These are the disposable ones. You can use a roll and just rip them up. That way you don't have to touch the roll to rip a paper towel off. I would just separate them. I always carry my soap in my bag, but I just put it in here the other day because I was taking my little one to the dentist, like I said. And yeah, so this is where I keep my work bag. Normally is on this side of it. What I do, or what I tried to do with this, was try to kind of jimmy rig it over the side of my vehicle. out of it is that I turn it on. Like, there's no soft one that you can have here besides the mist. That's the problem. So you can't really like turn it so that it, did I turn it off? I did. You can't really turn it to a place where you're going to be able to just like have it down. And if you put it in this thing and just spray it, yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's going to make a mess. This work, and I'm kind of disappointed. It doesn't stay when I put it on my bumper. I don't have any clips. So anyway, you could do that, but it starts sliding. You can do that, but it does create a heck of a mist there. So I suggest if you do use this, park somewhere inconspicuous where people won't notice a gigantic stream of water coming out from underneath your car. So then dry like so, right? That wasn't a real hand wash, that was just a poo-poo. Dry like so. And then, see, the problem is you're gonna have to either use excessive towels, and then somehow you're also gonna have to, well, you don't really have to turn it off unless this is gonna be accidentally pressed in between visits. Yes. Let's turn it on and do this. Leave it in the on position, and then, oh, so you can leave this in the on position, and that way you can just use this to turn it on and off instead of touching the handle. You can use the little knob that turns it on and off instead of touching the handle. So put the triangle thing in place, and then you can do that, and then just stuff it back in your car. It has, so I'll show you. Okay, so this is my trunk. It's I have a pretty good sized sedan. The trunk isn't as big as it was like in my old car. They actually decreased the size of the trunk when they made the newer models. Super efficient. It's perfectly right there, 1.5 gallons. That's where my bag normally goes. Don't mind the mess. That's how it is when you are literally on the move all the time. So that's kind of it. Now we'll go over other things. Yeah, so basically I think it works okay. If you can kind of rig this, if you can rig this part up onto the side of your car somehow and manage it that way, I think it would work for some people. For me in a sedan, it kind of makes a mess and it falls. The hose, yep, there, there it goes. Yeah, so my advice is if you do get this, which is, it's a good, fly, bug. Why do I have dog hair on my cooler? I don't even have a dog. Where have I been? So if you do end up getting this, I think it's kind of a really neat invention. I think it's a really great idea. Like I said, leave it in the on position. That way you only have to use the on-off thingy right there. Right there. There we go. Thank you for focusing. It also has this, so if you are willing and able, you can take it out of the car each time and put it back. I'm not willing and able to do that because that's annoying, especially since I have the cooler. I'm not going to do that. I might not keep this. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's discuss. Okay, so now that I'm nice and sweaty, cool mug, right? So, I do like it. It does make a little bit of a mess. And the streams are so strong that you get that like backsplash up on your face. And I don't know about you guys, but when I am coming out of a patient's home, the last thing I want is whatever the heck is on my hands to be all over my face. I mean, I think I need to give it a fair shake out in the field a little bit more. Anyway, moving on. This RinseKit runs $109.95, okay? People use it. Of course, it's California. It's going to be bathing suits and surfboards. In stock. Ooh, it's not even in stock, bruh. Ooh, features 6-foot long hose. That's 6 feet. RinseKit pod. I guess that's it. The heat. So you can get a heater, a hot raw water heater, a pressure booster pump, which is what you need if you're going to refill it from anything other than a hose or a sink. I think, like if you're using water bottles, hose bib adapter. That's that black thing. They are ginorm. So that stinks. I didn't realize that was not there the other day. Okay, so I checked the return policy, and it's a 30-day return policy. You cannot use the item, and it has to be sent back in its original form. So that return policy kind of stinks, because if you don't, the only way to find out you don't like it is if you use it. Can you use it for other liquids? No. No. To be continued. But I thought it was a good investment for my hygiene, even though, thanks to antibacterial soap, my hands look like awful. Maybe I'll have a link for this shop in my down below. I got this is a Yeti one, so it's a little bit more expensive, but look how cool it looks. And you get a monogram. I'm not going to fully show the monogram. A different world we're living in as hospice and home health. Like usually now in the summer, it's kind of like a little bit more carefree. We're like, yay, we're kind of out of flu season. No one's really getting all that sick. And now we're like, everybody could be sick and you just don't even know it. Good luck. And usually a lot of hospice nurses use gas station bathrooms and long-term care facility or ALF bathrooms, and I think we just really want a place where we can wash our hands that's not related to in a patient care area. I give it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And that is because of the handling of it. It's kind of clumsy and discombobulated when you have to get it in and out of the trunk, and also using the nozzle is a little bit, like I said, leave it in the on position, and also use that little thing to turn it on and off instead of, putting the handle on and holding it and then whatever. That's just a mess. So I don't know. I'm not sure which setting is the best. I think for me, shower might be the best, or even center. Definitely not flat. Don't use flat. Don't use flat. You will have some regrets. Other things that can be improved on are knowing how much the water is left. I was reading reviews and some people complained that when it got too low, it didn't spray anything, even though there was water still left in the tank. Even though I did give it 3.5 out of 5 stars, I think it's still really a great concept, and it's steps forward into getting us our own personal hand hygiene, hand washing stations that we can bring along with us as nurses in between the day. I would personally love to have something where I could wash after every patient, before I get into my vehicle, my personal vehicle. But we'll see. Like I said, I do have another gadget coming that is kind of cool. It was supposed to come today, and I'm so mad that it didn't come today because I wanted to show you guys during this video. It has a strong enough spray. You can even spray it at people if you don't want them around you. 6 feet back. Put it on the flat. Catch a lot of people off guard, that's for sure. You can use this to probably maybe even rinse yourself off after work if you can find a place to like jerry rig it next to your house. It can run for 3 minutes 30 seconds. That's a nice quick shower. Don't turn it on until you're ready and all naked and stuff, and do your thing. And yeah, so next week's video is going to be about some kind of cool products and things like that. Like I've known in the past that I've had things like the steering wheel covers, or putting my cell phone in little Ziploc baggies, things like that. But I have to find new ways, because we do, to kind of be more infection control, because this virus is so unknown and the way it acts is so unknown. I just want to take every precaution to make sure that I'm not going to be bringing this virus into anybody's houses, or from house to house, or even into my own home. But I know for a lot of us home health nurses and hospice nurses in particular, hand sanitizer can only go so far. You can only use it so many times during the day before you have to wash your hands. And you know how it feels to not wash your hands and just keep using hand sani. It's disgusting. And as much as we can say we're going to wash our hands before and after every single visit, before we leave the home or the facility, and we do, you just want something in your own workspace that you can use to clean yourself. And I think that this is a step towards the right direction to providing us with some sort of, sense of security and control when it comes to keeping ourselves. What is that bird doing? Don't poop on my stuff. Tufted titmouse, that's what that is. So I hope you guys enjoy. Give this video a like if you found it helpful. If there's anything that you think I missed, just let me know in the comments down below. If you guys aren't following me, why? Just give me a follow. I swear I don't post too much stupid things. Usually they're pretty informative, educational, things like that. I don't plan on starting a vlog about my daily life because there's not really much to vlog. Not gonna happen. I'm not super annoying. And like I've said in my past videos, if you have a YouTube channel you'd like me to support, just put it down below and I will go click and follow. Up the pterodactyl woodpecker is back. Ah, those things are huge. And I'll go follow if it's appropriate content. Have a great day, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Look for my video next week. I have some cute little gadgets. Shouldn't call them gadgets. I have some things to show you. Okay, so I wanted to add, this is my speaker. I wanted to add something to my video. I consulted with my dad, who's an engineer. It's always helpful to have one of those in the family. Anywho, we are trying to jerry-rig an old suction cup thing from a GPS onto the bumper. Suction cup stays well on the flattest area of the bumper, which is in the middle, and you can kind of attach the hose handle to it. But that would be my solution. If you can't get the proper positioning, try to like maybe zip tie it to something with a suction cup so it just stays in whatever position you want it to. Look at that hair over there. Where are you going? Come back. Yeah, that is one of the solutions that I think may work if you need a little bit of help to stabilize the hose head. All right, peace.